pushing under the table.
Hold me. Thanks.
Do we not have numbers?
You guys are over the side.
Oh, we're on the side.
Sorry, I didn't mean to have to ring.
I love how I won't be able to serve it.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I'm going to introduce you to
America, that's it.
Yep, I got it on my little,
Okay.
I wrote it at the bottom.
Got it, thank you. And then America, I'll be right next to you, so we need anything, we'll do it, and it'll be good.
Vice President, right?
She's class.
So I go, I do it. Like, the opening remarks and I like the first.
Yeah, so after Dr. Gregory, he'll speak, and he'll introduce you, then you go up, and then you follow the script.
Okay, thank you so
Yep.
much.
I'm filling in. Hello.
Hi.
You are up to introduce Heidi.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you very much.
Go ahead. Good evening. It is my honor to welcome friends, families, East Stroudsburg Area School District staff, members of the Board of Directors, and our students from the class of 2021. My name is Dr. William Riker, and I am proud to have served as the superintendent of the East Stroudsburg Area School District for the past 5 years. While I'm not here today to give you a long speech, I want to take this opportunity to thank our families, faculty, administration, community, and all of our students for their flexibility, endurance, and leadership during this school year. I believe life is a sequence of stories, and each experience becomes a new story to tell. Your senior year story is one that only you will be able to tell, a story like no other students before you, and hopefully no other students after you. As you are publicly assembled here today for the first time this year as the class of 2021, you will leave here to begin your next story. Whether you are pursuing a post-secondary education, the workforce, employment, or serving in the military of our great country, tell your stories, represent your family name well, and listen and learn from the stories of others. I wish you all great success, excellent health, and a life filled with great stories. Best of luck to you, the class of 2021. Thank you. At this time, please join me in welcoming to the podium the class of 2021 class president, America Ramos.
Good afternoon and welcome, members of the Board of Education, administration, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is America Adelina Ramos, and I am the president of the class of 2021. On behalf of the graduating class, we are all so grateful that you are all here to celebrate and share this joyous occasion with us this afternoon. Thank you for attending, and we hope you enjoy the ceremony. I would like to ask you all to please rise and remove all hats as our East Stroudsburg High School South concert band plays our national anthem. After the national anthem, please remain standing and join our choir in the singing of the alma mater.
Say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Daughters of East Stroudsburg, with songs and cheers draw nigh to praise our alma mater, our glorious Eastburg High. No school excels East Stroudsburg, we glory in her might. Proud of these her colors, the purple and the white. Then raise aloft that standard, and let its colors gleam. There's victory in those shining folds and glory in its beam. For our dear alma mater will battle for the right. True to these her colors, the purple and the white.
Thank you, and please be seated. I'd like to introduce Kylie Ann Karka, treasurer of the class of 2021.
To Today brings so many mixed emotions. We are all so joyful that we're able to gather together to celebrate our graduation day. The many months of confinement and separation has truly taught us the importance of being together. However, we must also face the harsh reality that many people have lost their lives this year due to the tragic pandemic, both from a disease and working to help others. We, the class of 2021, would like to have you join us in taking a moment of silence to honor those who have passed away during the pandemic. May their lives live on in the memories and good works of others, and may we always be thankful for our own gift of life and potential to do good in the world. Thank you. The East Stroudsburg High School South senior chorus members will now perform.
Might be the last time here with you. Together we've changed. Together we've grown, and together we'll walk on our way, ready to face the unknown. Look how far we've come. Look at all we've done. The first step was the hardest. Now we've got wings to soar. And though our time here now is ending, our journey's just beginning. Look how far we've come. Here is a strand of color within a tapestry, woven together with time or held by a bond of memories. You've guided me through. You've helped me to know I have the strength to make my way wherever I may go. Look how far we've come. Look at all we've done. The first step was the hardest. Now we've got wings to soar. And though our time here now is ending, our journey's just beginning. Look how far we've come. We are strong and we are mighty. We are ready for the call. You have made us better people, and we'd like to thank you all. Look how far we've come. Look at all we've done. The first step was the hardest. Now we've got wings to soar. And though our time here now is ending, our journey's just beginning. Look how far we've come. Look how far. Look how far we've come. How far we've come.
Now, I would like to introduce Mr. Michael Catrillo, principal of the East Stroudsburg High School South, for an opening address to the graduates.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It's difficult to believe that we have arrived at your last day of your public high school career. Time goes quickly. Nervous ninth graders to confident, poised adults ready to face the world. As you leave here and today you go on to college, to the world of work, or even to go and defend our country. How proud I am of each and every one of them. To say that this year was difficult and challenging is certainly an understatement. In the early days of the pandemic, as we quarantined at home, we learned three things. We need very little. Most times, we have what we need, maybe with the exception of toilet paper. And most importantly, we need each other. We never want to go back to normal, as we say. We want to use all of our new knowledge to make ourselves better and, more importantly, to make the world better. I've heard said many times around our country that this year has been a waste or loss for students. I am proud to say that this has been a great year in many ways for us at South. Our students and staff pulled together in remarkable ways, and we continued to excel, whether it was on the sport field, the music room, a club activity, or in the classroom. While other schools gave up, South started the year with the excitement of one of the best football teams ever in school history. Our cheer squad went on to be third at states. Our mock trial team won its first district and regional championship. We swept awards at DECA and FBLA. We brought home countless first place awards at the Regional Computer Fair. 2 track members competed at states. And our special unified track team that unites special education and regular education students excelled. Oh, I'm not done. Our website won an Excellence in Education Award in the intermediate unit, and our school's new MTSS program, created to assist students, became a model for the district and the intermediate unit. In our classrooms, our teachers quickly educated themselves on online methods and took crash courses in all types of creative apps. Some teachers maneuvered 2 and 3 screens, and I think the record I saw was 4, in their classroom to better reach their students. Our teachers never gave up, and even though anxious themselves about their own health, they cared for their students, and I ask our teachers that are present, or any teacher in the stand, to please stand and give them a round of applause. As you're aware by now, I will be retiring this year after 39 years in education. God, I'm old. 13 of those years have been here at South, 3 as a teacher in the English department back in the 90s, and 10 as principal. I'm a blessed man to have spent my last 10 years at South. The true beauty of South is its rich diversity. Whether you are white, black, Hispanic, Asian, gay, straight, or transgendered, you are a piece of our beautiful quilt, and we live out that quilt each day in the halls of South. The Dalai Lama wrote, "Whether we like it or not, we are all part of a great family, rich or poor, educated or uneducated, belonging to one nation or another, to one religion or another. Adhering to this ideology on that, ultimately each of us is just a human being like everyone else. We all desire happiness and we do not want suffering." While so many talk of the best years of our country being in the past, I know differently. I have walked the halls with students and heard their hopes and dreams. The best of our country is yet to come. A country where everyone will not only have a place at the table, but the opportunity to sit at the head of the table. I am so optimistic about the future because I have seen a beautiful future, and it's sitting right here in front of us in the hearts and passions of these students. Times may be rough, but this is the only time we have. Embrace the good, always fight the bad, never be afraid, in the words of my favorite writer, T.S. Eliot. Dare to disturb the universe. The late, great Representative John Lewis of Georgia said, "Do not get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful. Be optimistic. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, a week, a month, or a year. It is the struggle of a lifetime. Never, ever be afraid to make some noise and get in good trouble, necessary trouble." Okay, I just need one personal note here. On a personal note, you know that my wife, Mrs. Cotrillo, retired last year. Mrs. Cotrillo and I met in high school, not this one, the real high, when we were in high school. We attended the senior prom together, and I believe have been to about 47 proms since together. We went to Seton Hall University together, where unplanned we ended up having the same major and minor. We just had our second grandson born this morning, I might add. And if you can indulge me for a moment, I need to tell you, Mrs. Cotrillo was the finest teacher I ever knew. She knew her stuff, she worked hard, and most importantly, she loved her students. She retired last year, and I wasn't able to publicly thank her. I just want to say, by the way, Mrs. Cotrillo, stand up. Oh, she's going to kill me. I would just like to say I thank you for being my rock for all of these years, for being the First Lady of East Stroudsburg South, my source of inspiration and faith, and most of all, my best friend. I love you, and in our retirement, you're the one I want to grow old with. The best is yet to come. I love you. I'm almost there, trust me. In closing, this year we have overcome so much, but we have learned that nothing can keep down the human spirit. St. Francis of Assisi said, "Start by doing what's necessary, then do what's possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible." South, this year you did the impossible. I so sincerely say that I will miss you. I will miss your smiles in the hallway. I will miss hearing about your lives and watching you grow. I will miss walking my cherished hallways of the South Building. I will use the words from Wicked to say farewell to the South and all that I have encountered. Because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Go and make this world a better place. We need you. We are counting on you. God bless you, and may life give you all the best that's out there. Thank you. And now our concert band will play a number, and boy, what a fitting one for today, as summer is just beginning. It is my pleasure to reintroduce the senior class president, America Ramos, who will now address her classmates.
Hey, Mom, you can start your camera now. All right. Good afternoon, administration, school board members, family, faculty, and of course, a special good afternoon to the class of 2021. I feel like I should be saying it feels like yesterday that we were freshmen at our freshman preview night trying to navigate to the Maple Wing, looking for our lockers that we would never touch again, and of course, having the mock trial team pressure anybody that even looked their way into joining. But it doesn't feel like yesterday. Personally, it feels like decades ago. And perhaps we can attribute that to quarantine. You know, that time where we thought we would have a mini 2-week vacation? But hey, maybe our quarantine didn't last 2 weeks, but you know what did? That color-coordinated dress code we had. What was that about? In all seriousness, though, our time of isolation has forced all of us to take a good look in the mirror and ask ourselves, what matters most to me? We matured and grew, painfully, I may add, but we did it. And maybe that's why freshman year feels so long ago. You're staring back at a complete stranger. This year was not normal by any means. We had to learn the Google Meet wave. Stand-up comedian Mr. Bomar, if he could just wave at us real quick. Stand-up comedian Mr. Bomar over there delivered some of his best jokes every morning to the student body, and Mr. Kernan even walked around the school barefoot. Actually, I'm sorry, he's always done that. Sorry about that. Class of 2021, you've been told time and time and time again that this pandemic has made the bunch of you special. And I'm here to tell you it did not. The pandemic did not make any of you special. Sure, we've been presented special circumstances, but we should not give COVID credit when credit is not due. The pandemic may have watered down or brought to light some of our traits, but what you have done during your time here is of your own doing. The resilience we've shown, the drive we've exhibited, the diligence we've presented, were all already within us. We've given up so much of our lives to the pandemic. Do not give up your achievements as well. And this was our championship year. It was our class that had the record-breaking seasons within our athletic department. It was our class that held a prom despite the challenges. It was our class that raised over $4,000 for Minithon. And it was our class that held a successful lip dub for the first time in a decade against all odds. And it was also our class that refused to turn our backs on the world when we felt as though it had turned its back on us. Our championship year was never limited to just our academic and athletic accomplishments. It was equally defined by the student who struggled to get out of bed but still made it on time for school. The student who feared for their health but still went out to get groceries for their family. The student who was worried they would not be sitting amongst us all today but still managed to do so. And so I dedicate this speech to those who excelled against all odds, to those whose performance was average against all odds, and to those who barely made it through but still managed to do so against all odds. Today, we all sit shoulder to shoulder to celebrate the same momentous occasion, to receive the same diploma. It wasn't just us students who have struggled and triumphed. And so I'd like to thank our teachers and staff for their tireless efforts to make this school year as productive and united as possible. It must have not been easy to become IT technicians overnight or starting your day by looking at the foreheads of students and their icons. For that, we are eternally grateful for your efforts. And let us not forget about our guests here with us today. Without the constant support of our families during these difficult and uncertain times, we would not be at the level of success we are at today. I would like to ask each of the graduating students here to take a moment to acknowledge their biggest champions as I do the same. I would like to personally thank my parents for their unconditional love and support they had given me. They had left family, friends, all they had known in Paterson, New Jersey, in order to provide a better life and Paterson, what's up? In order to provide a better life and education for my siblings and I. Without them, I would not be up on this stage right now, and I hope to continue to make the both of you proud of me. And now that the two of you will be saving on that food, whoa, over here? Yeah? Okay. Now that we're saving up on that food bill, we could talk about getting me that new car, right?
Yeah.
All right? No? Okay. So thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you to all of our supportive parents, our family members who were there for us, our teachers and staff's relentless work and encouragement. We can only express our gratitude, but you all deserve much more. So yeah, maybe this school year wasn't normal by any means, but as they say, the more things change, the more they stay the same. We still somehow managed to have those career cruising lessons by the guidance department. Mr. Briner's geometry class is still the most difficult math class to take in the building. And Mr. Bozina still drinks 12 cups of coffee during the school day. And what I'm trying to get at here is the core of our pride at South isn't this football field turf or our amazing new courtyard. It is us. It's people that built this school into what it is today. Class of 2021, this speech was an open letter for you all. Soon we will all go our separate ways and change lives, and it's all right if the only life you change is your own. I congratulate each and every one of you. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Cotrillo, we're hijacking the graduation real quick. Will Miguel Reto come up to the stand? Mr. Cotrillo, please come up to the podium. We have a little surprise for Mr. Cotrillo.
I will never argue with America, ever. I know better.
As you should. As you all may already know, Mr. Cotrillo is sadly retiring this year. In his years here at South, I think we can all agree that Mr. Cotrillo has been a stellar educator, administrator, and role model. From carrying out his administrative duties with precision and excellence to turning award ceremonies into pep rallies, Mr. Cotrillo showed our school and our community what a principal can be like when they truly enjoy what they do. And for that, all of the classes dating from 2011 to 2021 are eternally grateful for your dedicated service to East Stroudsburg High School South. Although you will be dearly missed, we're excited to see where life takes you next. So, on behalf of the class of 2021, we thought there would be no better way to do a send-off other than to congratulate you alongside our senior class. So, Miguel, you got the stuff? Okay, cool.
Okay.
So we have prepared your very own class cap with a
you.
class of 2011 tassel to signify the start of your journey as principal, and a 2021 class tassel to signify the start of your new journey. We would now like to ask Mr. Cotrillo to put on his cap as we decree him a graduating member of the class. Please go to the end of the stage and walk across to receive your diploma as we announce your name. Everyone ready? Michael Cotrillo.
By the power invested in me as the authorized president of the class of 2021, we, America Ramos and Miguel Reto, salutatorian of the class of 2021, on behalf of the graduating class here, do hereby proclaim June 9th, 2021, as the day Mr. Michael Cotrillo graduated from East Stroudsburg High School South alongside his students. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, and we wish you the very best on this new chapter in your life. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, wait a minute. Oh, I'm up next. Thank you, everyone. I finally graduated high school after 50 years. Great, I'm getting out of school. And now it's my pleasure, first of all, thank you guys, I appreciate that. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2021, Miguel Reto.
Good evening and welcome East Stroudsburg staff, school board members, family, students, alums, and a warm welcome to the class of 2021. It is an honor and privilege to speak to you all today on behalf of the East Stroudsburg High School South graduating class. Before I begin, I'd like to quickly get my thank yous out of the way. First, to all the teachers I've had the pleasure of having over the years, thank you for not only being great instructors, but phenomenal people and amazing role models. And a special thank you to Mr. Kernan and Ms. Clogg for always being there when I needed you. Next, to my family, thank you, Mama, Papa, and Miko, for supporting me every step of the way and dealing with my crazy and hectic lifestyle. I owe everything I am to you. And finally, to my classmates, my friends, my families on the swim team, tennis team, and in the band room. Thank you for being the life of my school years and giving me the memories I'll cherish for forever. You guys have truly made my high school experience unforgettable. Now let's get started. I'm just kidding, that was a blank piece of paper. Please don't cut my mic. Check that off my bucket list. All right. I look back on my 4 years here at South with no regrets. In fact, I would go even further to say that I think my experience at South was the greatest one I could have ever gotten. East Stroudsburg High School South is the best high school, and you were the best senior class to graduate with. Some of you may look at me like I'm crazy in saying that, but I'm here to tell you that I mean that sincerely and truthfully. A famous German philosopher once said, "Those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music." And I tell you what, I could hear the music. Whether it was the music of the marching band playing the fight song, or the music of the rackets of a tennis team having a blast, or the music of the waves a swim team makes when they leave everything in the pool. One way or another, I've always been dancing to something, and I've loved every bit of it. Especially the crazy stares I've gotten. I mean, I've walked around the school with bleached hair, green hair, no hair. I've worn Hawaiian shirts every Thursday. I've danced around in a pink wig. I've come to school dressed in a skirt. You know what? Maybe I am just a little crazy. But crazy or not, my love for this school is genuine. My heart feels heavy when I think I'll have to move on from this place. Some of the best moments of my life have happened here. But I look to our future with excitement, for we are going through another historic period of change. You see, during a period of change that preceded this one, Martin Luther King Jr. said, "We are now faced with the fact that tomorrow is today." And despite the fact that he said that more than 50 years ago, his words still ring true, especially today. And although change at times may seem impossible, I'd like to remind you how far we've come. In 1964, a little girl at the top of her class from Puerto Rico came to the United States to participate in the New York World's Fair, because back then, minorities had to prove themselves. Despite the adversity and discrimination she faced, she created a beautiful family and led a successful life. Today, that little girl sits in the crowd and watches as her grandson delivers a speech to his class. Change is possible. And with all the division and hatred facing us, there has never been a better time to make a difference. The world is calling on us to lead a new era of healing using the tools we've gained from our education. One of the amazing things I've gained from going to this school is learning to see the greatness that happens in our everyday world. To see the ambition in the clarinet player squeaking every note. To see the courage in the freshman belly flopping headfirst into the pool. To see the potential in the tennis player hitting home runs way out of the court. And learning to cherish the growth that happens in all those people. Going here taught me what it means to be a cavalier, which is to be brave enough to try your best, even when you're not. And the incredible part about Little East Stroudsburg is, many times we were the best. Just as Mr. Gutrillo said, we had a cheer team place third in states, a softball team make it to district semifinals for the first time in years, 3 musicians ranked top in the state and represent PA in the North America All-Eastern Band and Choir. We had 2 decade-plus old swimming relay records broken, had our mock trial team win districts for the first time in history, and had the most goated football team to ever step foot on this field. And so many triumphs, told and untold, our senior class has accomplished. We have some superstars graduating here today. We have individuals in FBLA and Science Olympiad leading the state in their respective fields. We have the PA DECA VP of Communications, and many people going to highly selective schools with majors I can't even pronounce. Heck, we even have a Steven Simpson. And those, yeah, Steven. And those mentions only cover a fraction of the truly remarkable people in this senior class. So, when I look out at all you guys in that building over there, I can't help but think, man, what a great group of people, and what an amazing school we all got the opportunity to attend. So be proud of those colors you wear. Look to your sides and cherish these last few moments we all have together. Look back on your years here and be grateful that you were able to call yourself a Cavalier. And if you have any doubt in your mind about your experience, I want you to know that you are all I could have ever hoped for, and you are the best classmates I could have ever had. My beloved classmates, I leave you with a quote from my favorite band conductor and role model, Dr. Peter Boonshaft. He said this: "Do not shoot for the moon. Instead, shoot for the stars. For if you don't make it there, well, I think we can all agree that the moon is a pretty cool place." Thanks, Eastburg. I love you guys. I don't know where I am.
Keep going. We'll find something good to read.
Okay.
Anybody have a joke while we're doing this? Just go. That's all right. Mr. Bomar, you got a joke?
Got a joke?
You're good. Here you go. Just introduce yourself.
All right. And now introducing Samaya Cologne, the corresponding secretary.
Thanks, Bestie. Thank you. We, the class of 2021, recognize all of our high school style teachers who have worked with us these last 4 years to make us successful. This year, our teachers have faced overwhelming challenges to bring the gift of education to students. We thank them for their countless hours of preparation and optimistic spirit that helped us make this year such a special year for us. In a special way, we want to thank Miss Annette O'Malley as she leaves the business department this year after 30 years of service. This year, we also say goodbye to our principal, Mr. Michael Cotrillo, who has been South's principal for over 10 years and with the district for 28 years. We wish them much health and happiness in the next chapter of their lives. I would now like to introduce the Vice President of the Class of 2021, Kate Briegel, who will now recognize the 2021 graduates who are enlisted in the armed services.
At this time, we would like to honor the graduates of the class of 2021 who have committed themselves to serving our country. In this changing current of time, we acknowledge the heart and dedication of the following young men and women. Please hold your applause until all are recognized. Please stand for recognition as your name is called and remain standing until all names are called. Megan Brinkman, Air Force. Jada McNeil, Navy. Gavin Hibbert, Army National Guard. Alexi Fernandez, Army. Emmanuel Carbajal, Army National Guard. Nicholas Wallace, Army. Hunter Cobb, Marine Corps. Darius Gabriel, Marine Corps. And Aiden Dennis, Space Force. One more, and Jaden Garcia, the United States Army. Let us show our appreciation and gratitude to them.
Now, one of those students isn't here today, Aiden Davis, who's in Space, Aiden Dennis, who is in Space Force, and we are told that he's watching the live stream. I don't know if he is or not, so I thought maybe on the count of three, we can just all yell, "Hey, Aiden, how are you?" All right, you ready? Count of three. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Aiden, how are you? Okay, hopefully he heard that. And now it's my honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2021, Ethan Kramer.
Good evening, families, friends, school administration, and most importantly, the class of 2021. I'm truly honored to be standing here today, addressing you all as this year's valedictorian. It was at my cousin's graduation 10 years ago where I first witnessed a valedictorian deliver a speech, and I decided then and there to strive to be in the position I am today. I would like to first thank my family. From a very young age, they have been extremely supportive and were able to instill within me the importance of education. There is no universe where I would have been able to achieve what I have without their backing. I'd also like to thank my numerous teachers and advisors that generously offered aid whenever I needed it. Believe me when I say I'm extremely grateful for all of your efforts and for teaching me that it is okay to reach out for help. I often tried to put myself on an island and tackle every problem by myself, and that led me to predict how each coming year would play out. But I never quite got it right. And you know what? Throughout life, we all have preconceived notions of what our future looks like. I'm sure we all came into high school with some sort of plan on how our next 4 years would go. Whether that be studying hard to get into a dream school, refining skills to be successful in a career, or just living life one day at a time, you all made a decision that would influence how the rest of your life unfolds. To many, this may play into the adage, you control your own destiny. But in all actuality, we don't. Sure, we control what we say, what we do, and what we think, but what we can't control is our circumstances. These uncontrollable circumstances that are the greatest influence on what we say, do, and think are handed to us. For some, they're dished out on a silver platter. For others, in a cardboard box. But no matter what your circumstances were served on, they all had the same message: make the most of it. We never imagined that we'd be spending our senior year staring at our teachers through a computer screen. But hey, we made the most of it. We never imagined we'd be wearing masks in the classroom. But hey, we made the most of it. And we never imagined that our seasons would be shortened or canceled. But hey, we made the most of it. As a class, we have persevered through a year of uncertainty and hardships, keeping our heads up high the entire time. That's a hard thing to do. At some point in all of our lives, we have run into a hurdle, one that, at first, seems insurmountable. But as you take your time and try to process the situation, that hurdle seems to shrink. But in reality, you just grew as a person. The series of obstacles that we clear along the path of life is what truly shapes and molds us into who we are today. Unfortunately, there are too many people who trip up and then proceed to give up. Osamu Dazai wrote in his novel, No Longer Human, unhappiness. There are all kinds of unhappy people in the world. I suppose it would be no exaggeration to say the world is composed of entirely unhappy people. The sad truth is, more than 70 years later, I believe this quote may still be incredibly relevant. Too often do people let one failure, one decision, one mistake determine who they are as a person. As humans, we tend to fixate on these failures rather than acknowledging our successes. We more so recall the negatives of this school year rather than considering the positives. Positives like after months of isolation, we were able to see each other face to face. The fact we were able to have a prom in the middle of a pandemic, and that we were part of some of the greatest teams that have ever come through this school. So, in the future, whenever you trip or whenever you feel down, remember this year. Remember everything you have overcome and everything you were able to accomplish. Remember the times you wanted to give up, and remember how you were able to endure it. Today is a celebration of how far we have all come, and a send-off to our future endeavors. To the class of 2021, go forth and set the world on fire. Thank you. It is my pleasure to call our principal, Mr. Catrillo, to the podium to certify the candidates for graduation.
Thank you, Ethan. Before I call up our board president, just one more thank you. We have members of the Board of Education here, our central office, Dr. Riker, Dr. Vertuli, Mr. Baddock. As you know, this year was filled with many, many, many difficult decisions and Ms. Piparato, is over here on the side, our Director of Secondary Ed. We had many, many decisions that had to be made, and there was no playbook for this, ladies and gentlemen. There was no book to go in, no precedent to go back and follow. It was kind of, you had to make a good decision. And I am so grateful for our board and for our central office staff for always making decisions that were for the safety and benefit of our students and staff, and also to promote good education. So a round of applause for people who did the impossible this year. Now we get to the good stuff. As principal of East Stroudsburg Area High School South, I certify to you that the members of the class of 2021 assembled here have satisfactorily completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the State Board of Education of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Furthermore, I recommend that they be presented with the diploma of the East Stroudsburg Area School District for this accomplishment. And at this time, I'd like to welcome Mr. Richard Shalamis, President of the East Stroudsburg Area Board of Ed, who will address the graduates and then read the graduation proclamation.
To the High School South Class of 2021, in the years to come, much will be written and discussed about our experience over the past year and a half. You will share memories with your friends, your family, your children of struggles and the unexpected joys. When you tell your story, remember to include that despite everything, you were resilient, you persevered. Today, your graduation day is the culmination not only of your relentless drive to succeed, but the tireless work by your principal, Mr. Cotrillo, and his team, and the many people who contributed to your success, including your parents, your caregivers, your extended family, your teachers, your bus drivers, student aides, cafeteria aides, security personnel, administration, school board, and so on. This year, everyone at East Stroudsburg Area School District had to adjust to new ways of learning and teaching. Each day, extra was asked of all of us, students, parents, staff, administration. Yet despite everything, together we, the East Stroudsburg Area School District, persevered. The lesson, and perhaps the last one you will have before you graduate, there will be times in your lives when the unexpected happens, when it may seem like your path is blocked. In those moments, reflect back on this year, for example, on how to push through. Think of the role models that you shared in your hallways, your Google Meets, your days at East Stroudsburg. Call upon the countless examples of courage to try new things, strength to remain steadfast in adversity, and the drive to serve our community. Allow these lessons to help clear your path. Take time today to be proud of yourselves and your classmates. You persevered. You succeeded. Congratulations, class of 2021. By the power invested in me as the authorized representative of the East Stroudsburg Area School District Board of Education, I accept Mr. Cotrillo's recommendation and declare each person to be presented a diploma, today a graduate of East Stroudsburg Area School District. On behalf of the Board of Education, I congratulate each of you for the successful completion of your public school education.
Sure.
Put this in here until I have an empty spot for his thing.
Thank you. Ethan John Kramer. Miguel Ivan Reto. America Adelina Ramos. Kate Andrea Briegel. Kylie Ann Carcutt. Samaya Colon. Melody Star Acevedo. Andrew Paul Aguilera. Nicholas Alejandro. Abed Al-Rahman Salim Ali Saleh. Rebecca Isabel Alva. Matthew Stephen Amori. Anissa Dolores Anglon. Devin Paul Antonelli. Christian Shelby Arrington. Faith Marie Atkins. Nisha Tanoa Awua. Nisi Tanoa Awua. Jada J. Aziz. Quamira Nicole Baldwin. Melissa Ann Baranow. Alexis Lee Bartman. Lucinda Renee Bauman. Nathan Joseph Bayer. Aracelis Christina Belsaris. Adriella A.A. Benjamin. Christian John Berrios. Krishay S. Bagwat. Maxwell Albert Biela. Isaiah Edison Bienami. Josiah Jalem Blount. Brian Kyle Bonga. Owen Bowers. Safan Denise Bray.
Liam Nathan Brennan. Hayden Michael Brenner. Alicia Charmaine Simone Brewer. Jared Ethan Brick. Megan Elizabeth Brinkman. Madison Brown. Elijah Melanick Brown. Gianna Rose Bryant. Madison Burke. Aaliyah Ariane Butler. Christian A. Bino. Christopher Anthony Cacase. Alma Allison Cancino. Justin Amir Caraballo Silva. Ryan Cardona. Emmanuel Augusto Carvajal. Chloe A. Carey Grimley. Jaden Aaron Sasonic. Jordan Dejan Chang. Jocelyn Shanoin. David Francois Shea. Omar Larbi Chilawi. Abina Christie. Ruth Christoph. Jared Joseph Cirillo. Ishmael Elijah Clark. Kathleen M. Clark. Sophia Clark. Hunter Michael Cobb. Elijah Alonzo Coleman. Emma Ann Coleman.
Stuart Edward Cooper, Jr. Sophia Lily Copeman. Yeah. Marcus Lewis Cruz. Richard Joseph Cruz, Jr. Thomas Cruz. Brianna Grace Culleney. Haley Bryn Curnow. Dylan Daly. Jezebel Juanita Dalchand. Tiara Dejanay Daniels. Matthew Davis. Sarah Inida Davis. Angel De Jesus. Gabriela Noemi De Leon. Sarah Elaine Del Toro. Malcolm Dante Delisline. Yordani Anibal Delgado. Antoinette Ray Doreski. Brian Diaz. Italia Enriqueta Diaz. Maliksha Dolap. Diamaine Roslyn Ika Dorse. Vincent William Doyle. Emily Ann Dunning. Angelina Sadie Dusovic. Brandon Christopher Epler. Ayana Amani Ernest. Jordan Isenison. Jayla Rory Etheridge. Alexa Diane Fernandez. Alexi Jose Fernandez. Luke Dylan Ferrer. Santiago Ferrer. William James Fish.
Daniel Alexander Flores. Eric W. Flores. Mariah Julianne Francisco. Eve Marie Francois. Jackson Robert Franco. Elena Faith Fraticelli. Lexi Frevely. Angela Nicole Frulio. Darius Gabriel. Isaac Alexander Garcia. Jaden Michael Garcia. Leithland Lennox Garnett Jr. Alexis E. Garrett. Sasha Gerald. Kadir Saladin Ghazi. Lena Ann Gillick. Hunter Pierce Gilmore. Eric Kadeem Glover. Riley M. Glynn. Jaylene Eliana Gonzalez. Jasmine J. Gonzalez. Jada Avion Goodwin. Warren Scott Graham, Jr. Nicole Whitney Gramberg. Elijah Michael Green. Samantha Mary Gregory. Rachel Madison Gradanis. Elsa Jennifer Gualpa. Mark Anthony Garaka. Gianna Marie Gubitosi. Andrew Michael Gulstrand. Genesis Harper. Diamond S. Hawthorne. Tayana Elizabeth Henderson.
Maya Nastasia Hernandez. Sabrina Rain Hess. Gavin Hibbert. Brielle Beja Hidalgo. AJ Benety Hiller. Jeremy Andrew Horn. Justin Hewid. Mariah Joanny Huertas. Jair Joy Hunter. Keyshawn Cornell Hussey. Allison Orobosa Idahan.
Let's go, Allison! Let's go!
Justin Isaiah Jimenez. Bria Imani Johnson. Isaiah Justin Johnson. Dimitri Von Jordan. Christopher Andy Canhai. J. Noel Karras. George Wajdi Kataw. Diana Elizabeth Keat. Ian Kiter. Noreen Kawaja. Kristen Faye Corley. Gabriella Joan Labar. Vincent Labarca. Kiana Nicole Larrier. Jeremy Dylan Loriano. Arwild Brian Alay Lavado. Austin Hunter Labar. Hannah Lynn Liebold. Robert George Lichtenstein. Dukentz Lindor Jr. Jamel Kenneth Lodholt. Corey Deshawn Lockwood. Letitia Jade Lockwood.
Samuel C. Lodell. Jaden Winall Longden. Daniel Angel Lopez. Connor Patrick Lord. Sarah Christine McIntyre. Hold for one technical second.
All right. Oh, how nice of you. Very nice.
Peter should be next. So, Logan Mackin?
Peter?
Yeah, but I don't think he's walking. Peter McInerney?
We'll see.
So it should be Logan, right? Logan Mackin? Should be Logan Mackin.
Logan C. Mackin.
Oh, my God.
Nicholas Thomas Mayrow. Robert Walter Macon. Marissa Lynn Manza. Riley Elizabeth Marasco. Arlette Roslyn Martinez. Aaron K. Masucci. Jamie L. Mattern. Suquani Matthews. Zarifa Namagizi Mayalova. Olivia Jaden Mays. Anastasia D. McAtee. Nafis Mujahid Makri Saber. Katrina Marie McDevitt. Ryan Russell McGloin. Miles Patrick McHugh. Emmanuel Miles McIntyre. Cole Robert McNally. Jada Angelique McNeil. Ariana Genesis Mercado. Chima C. Mezzi. Alexandra Rain Midda. Dawson Avery Miller. Lincoln Alexandros Molina. Angeles Montez. Mabel Montiel. Kaylin May Morales. Zachary Mora. Ethan N. Musanya. Kelly N. Nelson.
April M. Nurse. Benjamin S. O'Neill. Tawakachi Elizabeth Onwuka. Luis Ortiz. Paris Estella Ortiz. Sejan Ortiz. Brandon Patrick Osborne. Catherine Nicole Pabone. Dominic Pachka. Jasir Julian Parker. Safia Amir Nandi Parkins. Coloni Marian Ann Pereira. Anthony Emmanuel Perez. Jalen T. Perez. Luz Maria Pichardo Marquez. Talia Milagros Palozzo. Jacob William Pino. Tessa Ann Pescata. Anthony James Quinones. Andrew Adrian Rampersad. Caitlin Marie Rarick. Davari Zoel Ray McGee. Alexander Michael Reckoweg. Mackay Jared Reed. Liang June Ren. Thomas Repsher. Janae Elaine Reyes. Michaela K.E. Reynolds Pinson. Isabella Angelina Rios. Matthew Thomas Riotort. Nathaniel Alexis Rivera. Michael Darnell Roberts. Aiden R. Robalata. Clay Alexander Robinson. Evan Renee Roche. Anthony Stephan Rodriguez. Stephanie Zadeh Rodriguez Solis.
Mateusz Rogowski. Marianne Francine Rojo. Leonardo Mario Rotondo. Jadur Tyreek Rowe. Kayla Lynn Sabri. Ashu Sangar. Malik Philip St. Aubin Sankey. Jade Marie Santiago. Jonathan Anthony Santiago. Leah Ray Santiago. Liana Elizabeth Santiago. Emily Santillana. Christian Sapp. Annabelle Fabiola Cerriamento Moncada. Papi Muhammad Sar. Brian M. Sorial Jr. Alexandria Marie Sawyer. Emily Francis Skana. Nicholas Tyler Scott.
Yes, Nick!
Where'd you park your automobile? Over there. In case you don't see you, thanks for everything.
All right, Nick. Congratulations. Yeah, Nick.
Ethan A. Scretchen. Sean Michael Selbach. Jeremy Evan Sepulveda, Jr.
Congratulations, Jeremy.
Omar Shaw. Stephen Shanley.
Yes, Steven! Oh, yeah!
Omar Shireen Sharaf. Michael J. Shea. Marcus Dylan Silva. Mia Marie Silva. Stephen Michael Simpson. Kamla Anjani Singh. Jordan Anthony Smith.
Yeah, Jordan! Let's go!
Caitlin M. Smith. Aijane Sonia Soler. Alec Ryan Sorrentino. Ariane Jalea Spate Wirtz. Ashanti Marie Stafford.
Ebony Maddie Stanton. Andre Staves. Hannah Stevens. Madison Rose Stretz.
Congratulations, here you are.
Justin Nicholas Struby.
Yeah, Justin!
Aiden Gabriel Tedimer. Fatima N. Toon. Tom Gabriel Thorson.
Thank you.
Emily Loretta Tyne. Shamara Aliyah Torres. Nicole Ruby Townsend. Brianna Trujillo. Haley J. Trump.
Yes, Haley! Haley!
Destiny Marie Tucker. Alan Christian Lua, Jr. Nathan Christopher Uporski. Haley Rose Vacanti. Caprice May Vaca. Jem Van Curen. Sean William Verwise. Justin Nicholas Vadat.
Yeah, Justin!
Noah Joseph Vinsky.
Noah!
Matthew Bisa Vire.
Yeah, Matt.
Jalen Edward Waller. Serena Ayana Walls. Nicholas James Walsh.
Yeah, Nick! Oh, yeah!
Malachi Cyril Webb Waterton.
Oh, yeah! Okay!
Victoria Rose Wiselius.
Yeah, Victoria!
Paul Rexford Wildrick.
Yeah, Paul!
Aaron Austin Williams. Deanna Marie Williams.
Haley Josephine Williams. Isaiah Williams. Alori Janice Williamson. Ashley N. Wilson. Ajani K. Wright. Eden R. Yakovone. Gregory James Yeager. Anthony Giuseppe Yeomans. Anne Marie N. Young. Kylie Marie Young. Kirk Young III. Abigail Elizabeth Zoll. Juliana Nicole Ziegenfuss Savage. Victoria Rose Zimmerman.
Just a few brief words about exiting today. We will be processing out toward the back. Students are going to end up in the field right near the softball field. We'd ask those in the stands to please exit safely. Please take your time coming down the bleacher stairs and arrange with your student, whatever prior arrangement, however students will go out. We'd ask all parents and guests to please remain seated until all of the graduates have exited through the back gate to the field. We thank you for your cooperation, and thank you for hanging in there through the heat. It would not dare rain on a South graduation. Oh, yeah! Onward. I would now like to invite the class officers back for the podium for the tassel moving. Do we stand? You stand, America. You can stand out wherever.
Stand up, everybody.
Yep, all right. Will the graduates of the class of 2021 please rise?
All right.
All right, guys.
Big moment. Oh my God. We about to do it. We about to do it. Yeah.
All right. I've been dying to do this. All right.
Oh my God.
Dang. You may now move your tassel from your right to your left. Congratulations, class of 2021!
We did it. Oh my God.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you could just follow the last group out. Jump in wherever you feel comfortable. Oh, he's supposed to be playing, probably. If you want to wait to the end or wherever you want to go. Hit it. Great job, Mike. Thank you. Congratulations. Yep, went well. Thank you for saying that. Doing it. I was so happy.
Well, I'll tell you what, probably at around 12:30, I didn't think we were, but
Riley,
yeah.
we had your
It was as good as it was ever going to get. That's for sure.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we get off, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to head out that way, but it's going to clog up along your way. Yeah, well done.
Does somebody want Mrs. Secor's multivariate calculus? How did that get in here?
Everything that we've thrown at us.
I don't know. That's all right.
You guys did a fantastic job getting us here.